Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, bringing out the 100% truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. So you saw that video, what's going on in Washington, D.C. They got the federal agents out there, the military, National Guard. Listen, they turning up out there. We told it's wild because we talked about this Sunday at camp. Listen, things are going to heat up. You're seeing the beginning stages of them cracking down in these, metropolitan cities. DC is one of them. You're probably going to see this happening in Chicago, New York, which in New York, they already got military in the subways, trying to keep the subways, as they say, more safe. But they're doing this. They're going to do this in all these, the major cities first and foremost, because this is how Esau gets down, is through grandilism. Gradually, they're going to, they go by steps, they go by step by step by step. And this is what you're seeing right now in D.C. And it's going to get worse than this. Again, this is just the beginning. But Trump said that he wants to crack down because the city is horrible. Which, if you've never been to D.C., Washington, D.C., yeah, it's bad. You go by the Capitol, where the White House and everything is at. It's clean, looks nice. You go a few blocks around the corner, it's horrible. But as we said before, this will be the beginning of them before they start martial law. We telling you, martial law is coming. It's coming to America, Babylon. It's coming. Esau Edom is going to do the things that's on his mind, that is going to bring about great turmoil in this land. But everything he's doing is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Let's not get this twisted. Don't give the devil too much credit. Because everything he does is through the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's handiwork. This is what's going to bring about Jacob's trouble. Part of it. Not just this alone, but this is just one of many things that's going to help bring about Jacob's trouble. Martial law in America, Babylon, things will get shut down. Scriptures tell us that. Let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 17. A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. That's what's coming. You're going to desire to go into the city, you're not going to be able to. The city's going to be on lockdown. If you're in the city already, you're stuck. If you're not in the city and you're trying to get into that city, you're not going to be able to. You're going to be stuck wherever you're at. That's what's going to happen. In that video, hey, these videos are just confirmation of things. These are just, we use these to paint the picture. And hopefully, if you have eyes to see, you'll see what's going on. Verse 18 said, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. We're coming to a time, it's about to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be hell. You're going to be deathly afraid out here. Especially 2/3 of our people, 2/3 of Israelites and these other nations that don't that's not occupying these scriptures, who don't know Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai, they're going to be afraid. It's like it. They don't know what's coming. They really don't. It's anarchy. It's all out hell. It's fixing to befall America Babylon. Just give some time. We're at the doorstep. 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread, and for great tribulations. Just told you right there. For lack of bread, no food. There's going to be a famine out here. A lot of people not going to be able to eat. A lot of people won't be able to eat unless they get that, that C-hip. All right. That mark of the beast. A lot of people aren't going to be able to eat. A lot of people are going to be designated non-compliant to what they're going to be pushing out here. And you're not going to be able to eat. But that's okay. If you've been following and studying and learning, you came into this truth, and you've been staying and upholding underneath Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai, keeping your, having faith in these scriptures, then if it be Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai's will, you'll eat, you'll drink, you'll have the sustenance that you're going to need to make it. But these people, these 2/3 especially, they're not going to be able to eat. A lot of them going to die in horrific ways. That's what's going to happen to them. And it's going to come about through this martial law they're pushing. It's going to change a lot. Insurrection, everything, that's going to change a lot in America Babylon. And we're seeing these things escalate. Verse 17 says, lack of bread and for great tribulation. We're coming to great tribulation. So, hey, that's why we're out in the highways and the hedges, and we're telling you it's time to come back before it's too late. It's time to come back to Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai in sincereness and in truth. Get yourself together before it's too late. If it be his will. A lot of stuff's about to pop off. You want to be on his good side. The scriptures tell us, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not on our own understanding, roughly paraphrasing. So we need trust in Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai and pray that he allows us to make it through these troubling times are coming in, because those people out there that was protesting, talking about get off our streets and all that, listen, they're not going to make it. These people in America Babylon still think that protests and marching down the street with signs and this, that, and third is going to save them when things get real bad out here. It's not. Once that green light is pushed, and these Esau Edom is giving that green light to mess you Jakes up and Eves, you Israelites, so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, that's it. Protesting and stuff ain't going to save you. What's going to save you is Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. Calling on the true names of heaven and earth. That's what's going to save you if you have faith. But that's all I had. I wanted to just bring that out. A lot of stuff's going on out here in the news. Like we said, it's heating up. We're getting closer and closer. So keep praying, keep fasting, and keep watching the lessons that the apostles, the elders bring out, and the released brothers. of Great Millstone and brothers that come in the same spirit, the affiliates. Amen. Keep getting built up. Time is running short. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or Hakwadash. Double honors, Apostle, Elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole select. Till next time. Shalom.